I do find it crazy that he's still talking about Hannibal Lecter.
Like, no, he brings him up constantly. He loves Hannibal Lecter.
He had a piece of his ear shot off, and he's like, Hannibal Lecter.
I love that guy. Love everything about him. I derive a lot of my politics from him. Let's see. Now, on to the other things that happened over the course of our momentary break. Yeah, don't worry. This will go quick. See, little bit of a spoiler here, but that old guy who was in office, whose name I already forgot, yeah, he's out. Thank the Lord he decided to fuck off for the sake of literally everyone on the planet. This dude was staying in for purely his own ego. 80% of America did not want him to continue running, and he stayed in and only dropped out once the donors started threatening to pull their money from his and other races.
I mean, there's probably not much left of him other than ego. Like, ego's probably all he's got.
See, what did he have to say here? My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, Jack, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, I'm not going to do that the whole time. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world, Jack. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors. Oh, that's so nice. For just the seniors?
All right, so he definitely didn't write this. We can probably skim this, because we're not going to get any of his nuggets of dementia.
And an expanding affordable... Apparently he did write this, actually.
No
one knew he was going to release this. He did this himself and released it to his Twitter page.
No, he did not. He did not personally type this out.
We've provided critically needed care to No, I'm not saying he typed this out, but no one knew he was going to send it. Like, that all happened completely unannounced.
Someone in his household did this for him, though.
No, his family was encouraging him to continue running.
Then it was somebody in his, like, close circle, then. His close circle were also trying to keep him in because their jobs are tied to him. Dude, he can't string together a sentence.
No,
There's no way he can do this.
Okay, no, he's not, like, that far gone. He's too far gone to continue running for president, or... He's too far gone to run for president, or be president, for that matter, but he's still got another couple months of that. But...
This is, like, completely coherent. There's...
I would have to think that maybe this was typed for him by, like... Because it was, like, Pelosi and Obama in the back rooms that were, like, telling him to drop out, or else they were basically going to, like, ruin his reputation.
It was probably one of them, and they told him to, like, release this on his personal Twitter, and he probably... That's probably what happened.
They basically
There's no way he wrote this personally.
Pelosi was, like, really big in, like, trying to oust Joe, and it clearly worked. Which is... This is extremely embarrassing for, like, AOC and Bernie, because, like, right before this, like, 2 or 3 days before Joe put this out, they were all, like, out there, like, throating him, and, like, throating Biden and, like, gripping his balls, talking about how, oh, we're with Biden, there's literally nothing wrong with him, and, we're just stuck with him, guys. You're stupid if you have a problem with running him. And right after they do that, this shit happens.
And then they're all for it.
Like, I wouldn't even... Like, yeah, they're gonna be all behind Kamala now, but it's just embarrassing that, like... They just fall into the pits of, like, hey, let's let fucking Nancy Pelosi make a goddamn fool of us yet again. By letting us fucking come out and endorse this fossilized fucking... Joe Biden is not far off from that. And still Bernie and AOC were out defending him. And then fucking Pelosi and Obama make their moves. And making them goddamn fools was just an icing on the cake of getting Joe Biden out of here. So good for them on that front. See, past the first gun safety in 30 years. Yeah, you're right. This is all a bunch of fucking slop fucking nothingness.
He's a junior?
Joseph Raisin Biden Jr.
Of course he's a fucking junior. What am I talking about?
What's the thing? Yeah, he doesn't, like... Keep in mind, in this, he does not mention Kamala, but that came afterwards. Like, after he posted this, he then said, like, I endorse Kamala to be president, by the way.
I mean, he
couldn't
probably
do that in the fucking goodbye text, I guess.
It probably wasn't decided in this part.
Like, 2 days later, he comes out with this. I don't know if we're gonna watch this whole thing, but let's just... Since he's not going to say anything remotely interesting, let's just try making fun of him for a bit. See how senile he is during this. Keep in mind, I think he still has COVID here.
Wait, he has COVID now?
Yes. He
Wow.
got COVID like a week or two before he dropped out. While he was campaigning. And I think that was kind of the final straw for, like, Pelosi and Obama and all those other people trying to oust him. They were just like, dude, come the fuck on.
You're dead
This is
this
getting
time.
silly.
You're not making it through it this time.
It's not even that he wasn't gonna make it through it. It's like, dude, you're... like, fucking Trump just survived an assassination, and you put out a tweet saying, I'm sick, everyone. I'm going to be in bed.
Yeah, it's done.
Like, he's already lagging in the polls, and then he catches the fucking flu. Embarrassing
I'm
shit.
speaking to you tonight from behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. In this sacred...
You hear
Someone-
somebody's phone go off in the background?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's my same alarm that I have to go off when it's time to start cursing on here.
God.
That
These
is
guys,
fucking...
We are run by idiots.
My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight
It's
from
still
behind the
going.
Resolute desk in the Oval Office.
Well, I started it over. I wanted
This
to hear
sacred space
what could have prompted that
surrounded
to
by
go
portraits
off.
of extraordinary American presidents.
What a way to start this.
Thomas Jefferson wrote the immortal words that guide this nation.
He sounds
George
like his
Washington
dentures are falling out,
Showed
man.
us presidents are not kings. Abraham Lincoln, who implored us to reject malice. Franklin Roosevelt, who inspired
What
us
if he
to
doesn't
reject
know
fear.
a single person in those pictures
I
behind him?
revere this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your
One of
president.
them is him and his wife.
But in the defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think it's more important than any title.
This is my son, Bo.
I draw strength and I find joy in working for the American people. But this sacred task,
Yeah.
Such a loud goal.
perfecting our
That was a
union,
loud one. Holy
it's not
shit.
about me.
Look how
It's
far
about
the
you,
mic is from his fucking
your
throat and
families,
still caught that.
your futures. It's
That was
about
like
we,
half
the
a beer.
people. We can never forget that. And I never have. I've made it clear that I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those rare
Inflection
moments in
point.
history when the decisions we make now will determine our fate of our nation and the world for decades to come. America's going to have to choose between moving forward or backward, between hope and hate.
Those are the
Between
only
unity and
two
division.
options and directions, isn't it?
We have to decide, do we still believe in honesty, decency,
No, no,
Respect.
he is. You can see the reflection in the
freedom,
mirror
justice, and
behind him.
democracy?
Or not the mirror, the
In this
window
moment,
behind him. I heard some
We
people
can see
saying that.
those
I
we
can't
disagree
really see
with
it
not as
personally.
enemies,
I can't
but as fellow Americans. Can we do that?
But no,
Does
he definitely
character
is
and
reading
public
off the
life still
teleprompter.
matter?
He still has his weird.
I believe I know the
gamer
answer to these
that he
questions
does,
because I know you, the American people,
but
and I know this. We are a
he's
great
speaking very
nation
clearly.
because we are good people.
I imagine he's like
When you elect me to
freshly
this
fucking
office,
slept or whatever here.
I promise to always
Since
level
he's
with
like,
you,
I'm not running anyway.
to tell you the truth. And the truth, the sacred cause of this country is larger than any one of us. And those of us who cherish that cause cherish it so much. A cause of
Cherish
American
that
democracy
cause,
itself.
I think he meant to say.
Must unite to
cherish
protect
and
it.
Carry, so
Yes.
In recent weeks, it's become clear to me
Cherish and carry.
I need
He
to
said
unite
that.
my party
He corrected himself
in this
after.
critical endeavor. I believe
I genuinely
My
think
record
this
as
guy is
president.
going to be a lot better if he doesn't, die immediately. But, like, for as long as he has left to live, I think he'll be a lot better off once he's the fuck out of here.
and
And,
they
it'll
won't
probably-
be.
It'll probably be a lot easier on his fucking brain.
Yeah, also they won't be hopping him up with like that super
Fucking
juice.
Captain America fucking serum.
That definitely took like 1 year off of his 2 remaining years.
My leadership in the world, my vision for America's future,
He straight up went like
all merited a
Kaioken for
second
that.
term.
That was insane.
but nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy.
All right, I'm bored of this.
That includes personal.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say here. Fairness to him, he dropped out. That's all I'll give him. He's a fucking war criminal. There's nothing else nice to say about him.
I don't even think he dropped out on his own accord. I think he was forced to drop out, and he just did it quietly rather than making a big public stink about it.
He's probably fucking bitter as shit right now.
Most likely.
Fucking, he could have gone down as a middling nothing president and instead goes out as a fucking demented war criminal. What a career to leave behind.
We should save the rest of this for next time. This is dragging on.
See. Yes, next time we will cover who's going to replace him. It's a real mystery.
Who could it be?
Alright, now we back. That was... Thank God the world didn't explode yet again during that break.
Those wax figures are getting pretty realistic.
Which ones?
That one they just had doing that speech.
Oh yeah, this speech. That is where we left off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not that they'll ever know, because I edited it seamlessly back in. At least we didn't take a week long between recording sessions that time. But
yeah, you count yourselves lucky.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why. There was just no room for the world to explode in between us recording. But it'll happen next time.
Yeah. We have a bunch of stuff planned for next week, and we for sure won't get to it, because next week it's going to be like, yeah, so it turns out Godzilla's real?
He talks, and he is very racist.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Can you imagine Godzilla lands in India, and he's just like, ugh, water here is fucking gross.
I got syphilis on the swim in.
You wonder why I say all the things I do? God, and his lawyers just lean in like, Godzilla, don't. We got a lot of merchandise riding on this next movie coming out.
G-Man. I know you don't listen to me very often, but just this once, please, stop.
All right. See, now in between this guy dropping out, whoever this fucking loser is, who did they replace? Oh yeah, the most obvious answer ever. Let's watch this lady announce. I think I mentioned earlier the kids table thing, but that's still like the first thing that comes to my mind about this
What kind
lady. Is she talking?
In this election, we each face a question.
A groupie for some like music artist before she got into politics.
She actually talks a lot about like different rappers and shit. She's been on like podcasts with people just talking about like music, which is pretty cool. I wish she'd show that part of her personality more instead of the Xanaxed out like White House loser or whatever's happening.
What kind of country do we want to live in?
I have seen shit of this lady where I'm like, she is like on
There are
fucking
some
pills
people
right now
who
or
think we
something.
should be.
I mean, at least she's not like blatantly evil.
Damn, bitch. She's about as evil as like a Barack Obama or something.
Well, like Barack Obama at least.
He is
like,
pretty evil, actually. Maybe that wasn't the best comparison.
Yeah, he was like a more interesting kind of evil, where it's like in
At
the
least
background.
he was respectable looking.
Yeah,
now
rather
the
than
evil
being
is
like,
not even remotely respectable.
I want to molest your children, and I'm pooping myself right now. Versus Barack, he was like he was like shaking hands with people and had like this nice front, and then he was also like bombing countries in the background.
I saw we're getting a bit far afield of this. The point is, Kamala Harris. People say it's racist to pronounce her name a certain way, and then I can't remember what the racist way was or the correct way. I think the correct way is Kamala Harris, and they say the racist way is Kamala.
Why is that racist?
Apparently, because it's she's Indian, and so she wants the Indian pronunciation of the name.
One, I wouldn't call that racist, and two, I didn't even know she was Indian.
So. No one does. They don't advertise that part of her ethnicity.
Yeah, racism requires intent, and if that clearly doesn't have intent, being that we didn't know her race and didn't know that
you can be accidentally racist.
You can say
I
racist
avoid that
things
all the time by doing it on purpose.
You can say racist things, but that doesn't make you racist.
See, I can kind of agree with that, but if she's, like, telling people over and over again, like, it's pronounced Kamala, and they're just like, Kamala? What do you, what you, does anyone else think this ketchup's spicy? It's like, I can see that getting a little annoying.
I can agree with that, definitely.
Country do we want to live in? There are some
one with free healthcare, and then she just like fucking glocks his brains out.
Who think we should be a country of chaos, of fear, of hate. But us, we choose something different.
She's for sure not gonna win. Let's be realistic here.
I think she'll probably win because of some of the shit I'm about to show you. People do not like Trump. Like, his fucking polling didn't really go up at all from the shooting because people already have their opinion set on this guy. Also, to be fair, their side is the one that every time you bring up kids getting killed, they're like, oh, whatever, that is the price of freedom. Why do you even care, liberal? And now no one cares about their guy getting shot. And they're like, what? What do you mean? So... yeah, maybe people don't actually give a shit.
Honestly, I'll be a little refreshed if he doesn't become a dictator over this, because that's, like, usually what happens historically.
I mean, like, one of the main deciding... I think she's probably gonna win now. No one wanted to vote for Joe because he already proved that he's not going to do jack shit about any of the stuff he says, so why would they give him a second chance at it? And he failed to protect all this shit that... which she's probably not going to do anything either.
Yeah, Trump has kind of bullshit ourselves into thinking that she's going to do it? Because she's not. She was literally sitting at the kiddie table of fucking Joe Biden while he was in office.
Well, that was the thing, though, was that... he wasn't listening to anything this bitch was saying.
Yeah, but
they don't fucking like her or respect her at all.
Okay, Joe Biden was just like the senior dog of Obama, and now Joe Biden is treating her like a lapdog. So I'm not gonna trust like the dog of somebody else's dog.
See, she's a pretty banal politician, all things considered. She's about as evil behind the scenes as you expect, but at least she's forward-facingly presentable and comes off as competent, and she might even be able to read. Which that's a nice change of pace, I'm sorry.
What?
I think Americans are ready for that change of pace.
Well, at least she's like...
she stands a better chance than Joe did. I thought Joe was guaranteed to lose. I think there's a chance she will win.
Also, if she, like, trips over a curb, she's not gonna shatter like porcelain like every other...
she's not just gonna
every other candidate
turn into a Gary's model 3D model and then just shatter like a fucking glass effect when she hits the ground. And they're just gonna, like, no-clip through the ground.
Just fade off into the atmosphere.
And, here's the ultimate evidence that she's winning. Check the... oh! Oh, no! I should have,
100,000 white women.
I really
what is this?
I have no clue. I fucking clicked on this video to see what it was about, and I saw that, and I was like, I'm pulling this.
Also, this is bullshit, because they're repeating the same, this is the same, group chat 4 times. Look.
Apparently there was some big-ass...
There she is. There she is. There she is.
They probably... well, yeah, this is the same screen over and over again. Yeah, you're right. Why didn't they just record different screens from it? There was a bunch of different parts of this Zoom call.
Yeah. Because
that is weird that they didn't do that.
the same women over and over again. They're No, they're all the same women.
But yeah, women are obviously going to flock to Kamala because there's a decent chance that they'll be able to not keep a baby they don't want under her.
Yeah.
Better than the other guy, at least.
They're
because
just like, please do one thing right. Please.
She stands a better shot than under fucking Donnie, man, because fucking his vice president, who I was talking, the couch fucker I was talking about before, is like a fucking 4chan incel the way he talks about women.
Yeah.
Talks about how, like, oh, these fucking single cat ladies are, like, ruining society, and I think it should be illegal.
I mean, if
what should be illegal? You heard me.
If we want to sunken cost this, yeah, Kamala's the best option. But honestly, I think it's a moot point at this stage.
See, this Zoom call alone, because there was 100,000 people in it, apparently. What kind of people, I wonder? Raised like millions of dollars, and Kamala herself, her campaign actually did, like, shatter fundraising records. Like, look at this. $81 million in 24 hours. And $230 million in a day of that.
Honestly...
That's all, like, grassroots shit, too. That's, like, private citizens donating theirs. That's not, like, the donor class giving that to her.
If this was intentional, it would be clever, because it would... What I imagine is happening here is they have two candidates that are just complete dog shit, and it's like they're putting their thumb over the opening of the hose and letting it build up pressure, and then last second they switch to a mildly competent candidate, and everyone's like, yes, take that one, do it, just run with it. I don't even care what her politics are.
See, the people who are in support of Kamala, like, previously they were called K-Hive, and they were a bunch of, like, annoying, like, fucking, like, Xanaxed out liberal women types. The fact that they call themselves a fucking hive, unironically.
K-Hive sounds like, that sounds like a disease, honestly.
That was back when, she was running for president. It was all, like, fucking K-Hive, like, banshees on Twitter was her entire fucking, like, support base. And then she went on to not run in a single state because she ran out of money. Because the donor class realized she's a little uncharismatic and awkward and can't deliver a half-decent response. And then she went on to prove that as vice president, and now she's going to be president, probably.
God, what was that one thing she said? Something about a coconut tree.
That was that. That was the video.
Oh, shit. I was about to pull
pulled that up for a reason, buddy. But yeah, now instead of K-Hive, they're called coconut pilled. And it's because of...
Stupid.
I know, right? And it's because of this video.
Everything is in context. My mother used to... She would...
This is what I meant, by the way. Do you hear how she's, like, slurring her speech?
Yeah.
She's probably, like, either drinking her too many morning mimosas, or she's on some... I thought she was on pills for a while. I figured she was like, well, who cares if I'm a bit high? These fuckers don't let me do shit anyway.
Yeah, honestly, I'd be more surprised if she was sober after the other two candidates we've had. After this shit show.
Everything is in context.
I wouldn't be sober working
she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context.
People...
No one laughed.
That is
Not
what...
a single person laughed.
That's what people mean when they say she's, like, awkward. Because she comes off as, like... She's very, Hillary-esque. Every time she tries to come off as human, it comes off as very forced.
Yeah, it would
be... Go on.
It would be a lot easier to vote for a woman president if they weren't all clones of each other. Which, honestly, all the male presidents are, too.
Yeah.
I wish we got actually cool presidents rather than... Actually, that's probably why Trump has gotten the supporters he has, because he's not a clone of the other ones.
He's, like... Trump is also, like, somewhat, like... cool and charismatic. Yeah.
I wouldn't call him cool. He's funny.
People find him. I don't find him cool. I think he's a kind of a little bitch boy, personally. Like,
Definitely.
he's already trying to duck out of debates with Kamala because he's like, that isn't who I... Because their whole apparatus was based around fucking Joe Biden. And now they can't do that.
I can't make fun of you as well.
That was why he chose the couch fucker for his vice president, was because he was like, I'm running against Joe, who cares? But now that he's running against Kamala and he sees the amount of support she has, Trump behind the scenes is secretly like, fuck, I should have chosen this idiot. There was this great, can you, click on this and pull up Vance RNC speech?
Yeah, sure. Keep going with what you're saying.
But yeah, and apparently the reason he even chose Vance to begin with was because his fucking stupid sons coerced him into picking him. What?
Why?
Trump was gonna go for, because they're terminally online like losers. And
I definitely got
Vance,
that impression from his youngest.
Yes. Trump is Barron? Not Barron Trump.
I don't know his name.
Trump has two adult sons that are close in age. One of them is Don Jr. and the other is some other loser. And they're both like terminally online like dorks. And so is JD Vance, and that's why they chose him.
Look at that fucking... Come on.
That is such a nerd emoji fucking...
Actually, women shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Actually, leather couches feel a lot better than faux leather couches. I would know.
You squirt a little bit of mustard in between the cushions.
Let's see what he... There was, like, some awkward meme part. That everyone was shitting on.
He has a very, like, rapey stare. He's got, like, the Kubrick stare.
I wouldn't trust any of these fuckers in a room with, like, a fucking toddler, personally.
Every shot where he's looking directly in the camera, he looks like he's, like, considering lunging at you.
You spelled speech with an A.
Whoops.
You fucking illiterate.
Whoops!
Okay. JD... What did he...
There's another thing that came up that was, highlights.
Mountain Dew speech. That was what I was looking for.
Okay. I kind of get the Idiocracy memes now. Because, what was the president in that one was... I think he was literally named something Mountain Dew.
What a fucking thing here. A battle between uncharismatic VPs.
Is that Machine Gun Kelly over his shoulder?
I hope so.
Over his right shoulder.
I don't even know what Machine Gun Kelly looks like.
He looks like...
Why did it autocorrect to fucking...
That's Machine Gun Kelly without tattoos.
That's really weird. I picked Mountain Dew speech, and it also spelled it with an A.
Maybe you're the one that's wrong, You consider that?
Not even for a second, because I know I'm not. Listen to what this motherfucker says here.
The weirdest thing to me, Democrats say that it is racist to believe, well, they say it's racist to do anything. I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday, and one today. I'm sure they're going to call that racist too, but
okay.
It's good. I love you guys.
This is like the deep giving a fucking.
These people were telling jokes up in the front row. You guys might not be able to hear it, but I'm getting caught up in it.
He got like 4 laughs in the crowd, and he was just like,
It is.
I am funny.
Laugh with me, guys.
They really love me.
I am not uncomfortable being on this stage at all.
Did you see how uncertain his smile was when they actually laughed at his joke?
This is the weirdest thing to me. Democrats say that it is racist to believe, well, they say it's racist to do anything.
Hold on, you just have to...
I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday, and one today. I'm sure they're going to call that racist too, but it's good.
Dude, he did like the Homelander like lip quirk before he actually smiled.
This motherfucker does not know how to talk to people who aren't like Nazis on 4chan, it feels like.
That would have been like charismatic if he didn't like stop and go like, yes, I told a good joke.
But now Trump is stuck with that guy because he wasn't expecting to run against a remotely competent candidate, which Kamala Harris barely squeaks by the She can form a sentence and slur her way through it. And that's way better than we've had for a while now.
Yeah, I think her and Hillary were kind of banking on, like, the wine mom, aesthetic.
Dude, imagine she announces Hillary Clinton as her VP.
I wouldn't even bat an eye.
They would lose. There's no way.
I don't think
I don't think
if people have, like, done a heel turn this hard toward her in response to Trump, I really think that, I don't really think that Hillary would be the nail in the coffin for her.
I think it would.
I don't think it would help her.
No one likes that fucking bog witch, man. She's hiding out in a Russian mud swamp right now, like kidnapping kids.
Fucking Baba Yaga swooping in for the VP.
I have called her Baba Yaga before, but now I just call her the Russian mud witch.
Oh my god.
There is no way that's working. She's probably gonna pick some boring white guy. There's no way they're gonna have, like, it be a colored guy or even a white woman. God forbid 2 colored women. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Imagine she wheels out like a transgender, like, biracial midget fucking... Just everything. Honestly, in one person.
I don't think it would hurt her at this point.
That fucking person would probably end up looking like the desiccated chocolate grandma from SpongeBob. If they just ticked every minority angle. What are they selling? I'm not binary. Holy shit, this picture is haunting. People, they have such few ideas on how to go after Kamala that they're going... This is one of the things they're going after her for. In fairness, this shit is annoying.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know?
Get used to
what
that.
Can
when she's
be
not moving, that looks
unburdened
like a rubber
by what has been. There are those who are unable to see what can be. But there are many more who are able to see what can be unburdened by what has been. Remember Venn diagrams, those 3 circles? Right, and then let's just see where they overlap. You will not be surprised
because I have so baked there. What was that?
Constructed a Venn diagram on this. Really remember those 3 circles, how they overlap?
She probably
Venn diagrams.
Fucking
surprised because I have constructed a Venn diagram on this. Remember those 3 circles, how they overlap? I love Venn diagrams, so I just do. Whenever you're dealing with conflict, pull out a Venn diagram, right? And so, you know, the 3 circles. Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
Holy shit, never mind. I'm on her side now.
Oh my god.
Blue suit.
She's giving me, like, ditzy wine mom energy, and I'm kind of here for it, not gonna lie.
Dude, my mom and her would be best friends.
Holy fuck, she would have the longest, like, shit-talking session with any of our parents, man.
Oh my god, definitely, dude. They would be there for hours, shit-talking anyone.
I think they're bringing up that.
President Kamala Harris.
I'm not listening to 14 minutes of this. Are you goddamn insane?
Dude, he literally looks like he's melting. It is insane how much he looks like a wax figure.
It looks like the claws of hell are already grabbing at his skin. That's why it's drooping so fucking far.
He does look like he's, like, fighting for consciousness right now.
Holy shit, man. I am so glad it's this chick now instead of this dude.
Oh my god. I wonder if she's just gonna have him be her VP.
People were like, I did see some memes of that. The fucking audacity. There was no way.
I mean, it's possible.
I don't think Joe would even say yes to it at this point. He's probably so fucking butthurt right now, just like, fuck you, Jack, listen, fat, look black.
Dude, he said
and then he just wanders off and no clips through a wall like a ghost.
He was sucking the toe jam out from between Obama's feet, so I really don't think he would bat an eye at Kamala.
That's funny that you bring him up because fucking Barry and his and his transgender wife decided to wait like 3 days to
it took me
to
a
endorse
very long
Kamala.
time.
Yeah.
It took me a very long time to understand what you're talking about.
There was a certain level of brain rot to that sentence I just said.
Yeah.
But listen, literally phoned in, by the way. Let's listen to Barry endorse this chick.
Hello. Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi, you're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you.
They
both.
are married.
I can't have this phone call
You guys
without
usually hate
saying
each
to
other.
my girl Kamala.
She does
I am
talk like a
proud
fucking
of
like
you.
alien
This
trying
is
to
going
understand
to
how
be
human speech
historic.
works.
We called to say Michelle and I
Russia
couldn't
is a
be
bigger
prouder
country.
to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Brock, this means
This is so
much
rehearsed.
to me.
This is so fucking phony.
This is probably
real
fucking
call-
pre-recorded. They probably aren't even talking to each other right now.
Yeah, the real call happened like 2 days before this. And it was probably like, listen, if you fuck this up, I will personally drone strike you.
What, Kamala? That weird bitch? Hell no. I'm not fucking endorsing her yet. The fuck?
Brock,
And then he saw how
Brock,
much money
she's
she
literally
raised.
on the phone.
I know that!
Say it to
I
her.
was aware of that when you told me.
FaceTime her so I can see her face when
Get
I say
that
it.
weird bitch away from me. Hell no. But Michelle.
I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both,
She.
and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the
Man,
words you
even
have
when
spoken
he
and the
fucking
friendships that
endorsed
you have given over
Joe
all these years
Obama was on
mean more
camera
than I
to
can
do it.
express. So thank you both. It means
And
so
those
much.
two don't even
And,
fucking like
and we're
each
gonna
other.
have some fun with
He's
this too.
currently, like, in the process of, like, refurbishing
Kamala.
Epstein's Island.
Hi.
Hey there.
He's demolishing it with drone strikes first, and he goes, well, that's all I can do.
All right, now make
Oh.
it bigger. Make
I
it
don't know
bigger
how to
and
do
get more
literally
kids.
anything else. Here's Elon Musk reacting to this news, and by the way,
Oh, joy.
The
This
funniest-
fucking guy.
the funniest fucking shit happened after Trump got shot. Elon announced he was going to be donating like $50 million a month to Trump. This after pretending that he was like a fucking like, I'm just like not even political, guys. I don't like ascribe to one party over another. After that obvious bullshit, he fucking announces he's going to be giving Trump $50 million a month. And then when Kamala fucking announces, he dropped that promise because he knows now that Kamala might win, so he doesn't want to waste his money.
What a fucking pussy.
I know,
I
right?
hate how much of a pussy he is.
Trump. This is after Trump, by the way, in a couple of speeches was like, Elon, that guy Elon, he's giving me $50 million a month. Even though I made fun of him for his airplanes exploding, he's giving me money, so now we gotta respect that guy. That's not exactly what he said, but he was literally like, we gotta take care of those guys, because, you know, money, I love it. I love money. But now he's dropped that promise, so I wonder what Trump is saying behind the scenes.
He's probably like, I'm
stuck-
gonna get my own assassins and blow his ear off.
I'm stuck with the couch fucker, the dolphin. Oh shit, I didn't mention the dolphin shit. JD.
Hold on. You just casually fucking swooped into a way more interesting story.
Yeah, no, that was another thing about JD Vance, was that there was like this fucking tweet that he put out where it was like woman getting humped. It was like a meme of a woman getting humped by a dolphin, and he posted, he like quote tweeted it and was like, that's enough internet for today, like some gay boomer shit. But then like people zoomed in on the picture and the words dolphin and woman were highlighted in the search bar, which means he himself searched up dolphin and woman.
Dude, it's literally like The Boys. It's literally like the show.
Oh, it is like the deep giving a fucking commencement speech now.
He is literally looking at dolphin porn. This is so fucking ridiculous. I can't even comprehend that this is real.
I am glad we're getting back into the swing of things now, because this whole cycle is going to be such stupid shit.
I am so disassociated. I cannot I cannot fathom this being in the same reality that I'm currently living in.
So, oh yeah, that was the fucking crux of this, was that Elon went back on his $50 million a month pledge. And it also came out that if you search through, like, the fucking source code of Twitter, people found that certain accounts are just allowed to say whatever slurs they want, even though he claims that that's against the rules.
Oh.
And it's all the accounts you probably expect.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It's like Stone Toss and that Libs of TikToks bitch. And, like, just all, like, the right-wing fucking, like, slop accounts on there. They're allowed to say whatever they want.
Of course. Makes perfect sense.
But you're also not allowed to say cisgender on there or you get banned fucking immediately. Let's see what he has to say here.
Kamala Harris, and your Democrat candidate
You'll notice something about this AI
because
very
Joe
soon,
Biden
by the way.
finally
This
exposed
AI,
his
this
senility
video.
in debate.
I might have given it away
I was
there.
selected because I am the
Might
ultimate
have.
diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing.
He does not elaborate at any point, by the way, that these are not her words, which is very illegal. And apparently it's also illegal for him to even put out videos like this.
Who is putting this out? Oh,
This is Elon.
I completely forgot the plot.
He used AI to make this video.
Nice.
If you're a deep state puppet, I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number one,
Holy shit, look at his
carefully
one
hide
eye
your
there.
total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as
This is
if they're
kinda funny
significant,
until they
and I
start talking
believe
about
that
deep state
exploring
puppets, and I
the
realized
significance of the
also when I
insignificant
remembered that
is
it
in
was
itself
Elon Musk.
significant. Talking about the significance of the
What do you
passage
mean?
of time.
Elon's just
Right?
spitting
The
here.
significance
Man,
of the
it
passage
sucks
of
so
time.
much because some of the
So
shit
when
is
you think
actually
about
funny,
it,
but
there
then
is
you
great
realize the people
significance to the
making it
passage
are
of
serious,
time.
and it
And
completely
there is
kills
such
the
great
joke.
Then you
significance
remember
to
it's
the
attached
passage
to
of time.
fucking
Another trick
idiots
is trying to
that
sell
run the
books.
planet.
I pretend
Yeah,
to
who are
celebrate
completely serious
Kwanzaa,
about it, too.
and
They think they're
in my
being cool as
speeches,
fuck.
I always do my best Barack Obama impression. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes
Okay,
of the
the
border
fucking
crisis
most
were
politicians
catastrophic,
try
but
to
my
talk
knowledge
like
of
Obama. He
international
talks like a
politics
fucking,
is truly
like,
shocking.
white
The
dude.
United
That didn't
States
sound like
shares a
Obama at
very
all. Oh, listen here,
important
Jack.
relationship
I'm
which
just
is an
doing
alliance
fucking Obama
with the
imitated.
Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring. And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. You think the country went to over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
This dude is such a fucking, like, hack little weasel.
Man, everything sucks. It's so boring. All the funny shit is immediately killed because they fucking push the joke too long. You realize they're serious, and then you remember who's making the joke.
Yeah, look what Elon's fucking profile pic was when he first announced that he was siding with Trump.
Man, knight's armor with an American flag in the background, and he deep-fried it because he was too insecure to double down.
No, better yet, that's fucking, like, Baphomet armor. He's going...
Baphomet?
Yeah, he's dressed like Satan. By the way, look, he changed his stupid little profile pic back. Because, like, his stock started dropping after he announced that he was siding with Trump.
He's still wearing the Baphomet armor, though.
Yes.
Why is he wear... Also, how do you know it's Baphomet armor?
People were...
Is it, like, from a game or something?
There's something... insane.
Okay, man.
There was... Oh my god, I hate his shit so much. He was replying to someone about how he... something like sacrilegious, I guess. He was like, this is insulting to Christians. And people pointed out, dude, you're wearing Satan armor in your fucking profile pic.
How do you know it's Satan armor, though?
That's what it was called. He called it Baphomet armor when he first wore it, because you can... I think if you literally look up Elon Musk Baphomet armor, it'll come up. Arn Moore. I spelled it wrong. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I was very disappointed to find out that guy was a piece of shit.
Who, the Elon Musk guy?
Look at that fucking stupid ass pose. Let me see the cursor.
Yeah, look at the fucking symbol on the front of it.
God damn it. Okay, yeah, that is. Yeah, I guess that is Baphomet armor.
I don't like it when people make fun of Christians.
Then where's Baphomet armor?
In all fairness, that armor is pretty sick. Just not on him.
Too bad it's on a pasty cringe lord.
So that's on a pasty fucking, like, garbage bag full of rotting sour cream.
Look at this.
Remember those beach pictures of him?
Yeah?
Dude, imagine all of that being stuffed into a suit of armor.
Man. He's probably gonna wear a corset under this.
Look at the back of it.
Yeah, studded upside down cross.
God, he is such a fucking loser.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was his reaction to Kamala.
He's a corny turd.
Nothing. That was really just an opportunity to shit on Musk again. I have no. Did you see him talking about like his trans daughter recently?
No, I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, that's been known for a while now, but he revealed like that wokeness killed my child. He's dead now, and it's like, she's not dead. You can call her. She just doesn't want to because she's estranged from him because she thinks he's a piece of shit.
Because he is one.
Yes. And that's why he's on, like, this weird fucking right-wing crusade now. Is because he's just butthurt that his daughter hates his ass.
Maybe if he wasn't a colossal piece of shit and a total embarrassment to anyone who's ever interacted with him, that wouldn't happen.
All my other 17 kids tell me that my money is a replacement for actual familial love. Why don't you do that?
That's how my daddy raised me. Why don't you like it?
All
then
right.
my daddy had a child with my sister. That's true.
Yes,
also, wow.
I might like those, really.
Really? I wonder. Pretty interesting choice, Twitter. That's completely unbiased.
There is, like, Musk doesn't even hide that this shit is biased now. It's fucking, like, complete
fucking
shit
obviously,
now.
look at that stupid shit.
Yeah, I think I mentioned previously, like, during one of the recording sessions that, like, he's just letting people post the docs of people who joked about Trump and aren't taking down the channels posting them. So he doesn't... But he's, like... When Stone Toss got his shit leaked, then he, like, was rolling out new rules about doxing that he's just not following anymore.
Yeah, because
only if it's Stone Toss.
Because it's not for one of his guys. You have to be racist in order to be friends with Elon Musk.
This became a Musk shitting segment, but I'm never against it happening.
It's so hard not to shit on him. He's literally the worst.
When he fucking interjects his weird little fish face into shit, that it's impossible not to shit on him during it.
I know. It's so incredible, too, because people started out really liking him.
Whoa, he's like Tony Stark.
Yeah, before everything came, before it was widely known that he was a colossal piece of shit, everyone was geeking about him, but he decided to open his stupid fucking mouth, and now everyone hates him because he's a complete fucking loser.
Yeah, he has more people have a bad opinion of him now than either have a positive opinion or don't have an opinion on him at all.
Yeah, because he won't shut the fuck up.
Man, that is embarrassing. But yeah, that's Kamala's fucking announcement.
If he was just, like, a rich nerd that, put his money towards science, he would win everything. There would be no one questioning him. There would be no one, there would be no one who didn't like him. But he insists on being the worst possible version of himself. And it's fucking irritating. It's so hard not to shit on him. So hard not to, fucking step on the brakes and take the time to unload a bladder onto his forehead.
I'm not against it, especially since he's insisting on fucking doing it to himself, apparently.
Yeah, he just hates being famous, I guess.
I look forward to the next one, but for now, that is all the stories. We shall end it on this.
Make that one of your fucking backgrounds, dude.
I'm going to steal the design for this armor and put my fucking werewolf OC in it.
Okay, dude.
I love it so much. Alright, this is a pain in the ass. We'll look at this. This ridiculous piece of shit.
Make that picture your wallpaper.
No.
Please.
Mine
would be so funny.
Holy shit, where'd the pixels on this picture go?
Got stolen, because you didn't add Elon Musk.
What a fucking thing to end on. My wallpapers are cool as is, opens it to fucking...
Yeah, it feels like... You could probably sand some, like, balsa wood with this.
Alright, enough of that. We shall see everyone next time we feel like doing this.
See you next apocalypse.